substantial, substantial. Make substantial progress. Have substantial impact on something. A substantial amount of. A substantial number of. Substantial growth. Substantial increase. Substantial investment. Substantial revenue. The company has made substantial investments in new technologies. There was a substantial increase in sales last quarter. The merger will bring substantial benefits to both companies.
Have you seen any substantial results from the new marketing strategy?
Yes, we've achieved a substantial increase in online engagement.
That's great. We should allocate a more substantial budget for next quarter.
Streamline. Streamline. Streamline something. Streamline the process of. Be streamlined into something. Streamline procedures. Streamline workflow. Streamline costs. Streamline efficiency. We need to streamline our approval process to improve efficiency. The company is streamlining its organizational structure. The 3 departments were streamlined into one unified team.
How can we streamline our reporting system? It's too complicated now.
Let's combine several reports into one comprehensive dashboard.
That would definitely help streamline our monthly review process.
Plummet. Plummet. Plummet to something. Plummet from A to B. Plummet by. Prices plummet. Sales plummet. Stock plummets. Value plummets. The company's stock price plummeted by 30% after the scandal. Sales plummeted from 1,000 units to just 200 units per month. Market confidence plummeted to an all-time low.
Our online traffic has plummeted since the website update.
We should investigate why the numbers dropped so dramatically.
Agreed, we can't afford to let our engagement rates continue to plummet.
Convoke. Convoke. Convoke the meeting. Convoke somebody to something. Be convoked by somebody. Convoke shareholders. Convoke directors. Convoke conference. Convoke committee. The chairman convoked an emergency board meeting. The CEO convoked all department heads to discuss the new strategy. An extraordinary shareholders meeting was convoked by the board.
I need to convoke an urgent strategy meeting for tomorrow morning.
Do you want me to prepare the meeting materials?
Yes, and please notify everyone who needs to be convoked.
Oversee. Oversee. Oversee something. Be overseen by somebody. Oversee somebody doing something. Oversee operations. Oversee projects. Oversee implementation. The manager will oversee the new project implementation. She was appointed to oversee the company's expansion in Asia. The entire process is overseen by our quality control team.
Who's going to oversee the merger integration process?
Our CFO has been assigned to oversee all financial aspects.
Great. We need someone experienced to oversee such a critical transition.
Amateur. Amateur. Be amateur at something. Amateur in. An amateur in. An amateur ad. Amateur mistake. Amateur performance. Amateur level. Amateur approach. This looks like an amateur attempt at market analysis. We can't afford such amateur mistakes in client presentations. Their amateur approach to project management cost them the contract.
Their proposal seems quite amateur, don't you think?
Yes, it lacks the professional depth we expect from consultants.
We need someone less amateur to handle this important client.
Deploy. Deploy. Deploy something.
Be deployed to.
Be deployed in. Deploy somebody to do something.
Deploy resources.
Deploy technology.
Deploy staff. Deploy strategy. We need to deploy additional resources to meet the deadline. The new software will be deployed across all departments. The company plans to deploy AI technology in customer service.
When can we deploy the new CRM system?
We first need to ensure all staff are trained properly.
Let's deploy it in phases to minimize disruption.
Novice. Novice.
Be a novice at something.
Be a novice in something. From novice to expert. Complete novice. Relative novice. Novice manager. Even as a novice manager, she showed great potential. The company provides special training programs for novice traders. He's still a novice at financial planning.
I feel like such a novice in digital marketing.
Don't worry, we all started as novices once.
Could you mentor me? I don't want to remain a novice forever.
Auction. Auction. Auction something off. Be auctioned for. Put something up for auction. Online auction. Public auction. Auction house. Auction bidding. The company will auction off its old equipment next month. The property was auctioned for $2 million. Several valuable assets were put up for auction.
Should we participate in the auction for that commercial property?
What's the starting price for the auction?
I heard they're going to auction it off at a very competitive price.
Accelerate. Accelerate. Accelerate something.
Be accelerated by something.
Accelerate to. Accelerate growth. Accelerate development. Accelerate progress. Accelerate innovation. The pandemic has accelerated the digital transformation. We need to accelerate our market expansion plans. The project timeline was accelerated by new technology.
How can we accelerate our product launch schedule?
We could allocate more resources and streamline processes.
Good, we must accelerate our time to market to stay competitive.
Endeavor. Endeavor. Endeavor to do something. Make every endeavor to. Commercial endeavor. Joint endeavor. We will endeavor to meet all customer requirements. The company made every endeavor to improve quality standards. This new business endeavor requires significant investment.
Our latest endeavor into the Asian market seems promising.
We should continue to endeavor to build strong partnerships there.
I agree. This endeavor could be our biggest success yet.
Jurisdiction. Jurisdiction. Under the jurisdiction of. Have jurisdiction over. Fall within jurisdiction. Fall outside jurisdiction. Legal jurisdiction. Regulatory jurisdiction. Corporate jurisdiction. Local jurisdiction. This branch falls under the jurisdiction of our regional office. The committee has jurisdiction over all hiring decisions. These regulations fall outside our jurisdiction.
Does this dispute fall within our jurisdiction?
No, it's under the jurisdiction of the head office.
Then we should transfer it to the proper jurisdiction.
Subordinate. Subordinate.
Be subordinate to somebody.
A subordinate role. A subordinate position. Have subordinates. Manage subordinates. Direct subordinate. immediate subordinate, subordinate staff, subordinate department. All regional managers are subordinate to the CEO. She manages a team of 10 subordinates. This is a subordinate office reporting to headquarters.
How many subordinates will report directly to the new director?
Each director typically has 5 direct subordinate managers.
We need to clearly define the roles of all subordinate positions.
Orientation. Orientation. Attend orientation. Conduct orientation. Orientation for somebody. Orientation program. Orientation session. Employee orientation. Market orientation. Business orientation. Customer orientation. All new employees must attend the orientation session next week. The company provides a comprehensive orientation program for fresh graduates. Our business maintains a strong customer orientation in all operations.
When is the next orientation session scheduled for our new hires?
We're planning to conduct the orientation training next Monday.
Perfect. We need to ensure the orientation covers all essential company policies.
Substitution. Substitution. Make a substitution. Substitution for something. Be used as a substitution. Direct substitution. Product substitution. Suitable substitution. Fine substitution. The company made a substitution in its supply chain to reduce costs. They're looking for a suitable substitution for the discontinued component. Remote meetings have become a common substitution for in-person meetings.
We need to find a substitution for our current supplier immediately.
I prepared a list of potential substitutions for your review.
Let's evaluate each substitution carefully before making the switch.